Hello, Mom. Hello, Dad. Hello, Grandma. Hello, Papa. Hello, Nana. Hello, Gigi. Hello, Auntie. Hello, Uncle. Hello, neighbor. I'm so glad you're here. Welcome to the Detroit Public Schools Community District Virtual Pre-K Experience. My name is Anita Toddy, Director of Early Childhood. Mrs. Leslie Jennings is our program supervisor for early childhood. Today, your pre-K experience will include a look at a day in preschool, along with the learning environment, student work, and activities. Mrs. Jennings, what other exciting information will be shared?
Well, Mrs. Toddy, I'm glad you asked. This presentation will also touch on our curriculum and assessment, our learning approach, how our classrooms are employed by the most qualified and well-screened staff members, and how you, the family, can be involved in the programs. We will end this presentation with what the next steps are and how you can get in touch with our department should you have any questions or need assistance. We intend to provide you with more information so that you can make an informed decision about the placement of your preschool child in the fall. We hope that you will join us and become part of the DPSCD Early Childhood family. Before we go any further, please note, children who will be 4 years old on or before December 1st of the current school year are eligible for Detroit Public Schools Community District GSRP. We have adopted a child-centered philosophy which focuses on meeting the developmental needs of all the children involved with our program. We use research-based curricula, creative curriculum, and implement best practices that feature exploration and discovery as a way of learning. Our teachers design lessons and materials to work with students at their individual level by pacing instruction and introducing new materials to meet the children's strengths and needs. In alignment with that is our assessment, Teaching Strategies Gold. Gold is an online tool that allows teachers to record authentic anecdotal notes that capture just what your child can do. Our expert teachers use that information to guide small group and individual instruction to best suit the needs of your child. Our curriculum and assessment program work in concert with each other to provide the best in preschool instruction.
A well-organized classroom helps children make choices, encourages them to use materials well, and teaches them to take increasing responsibility for maintaining the classroom. In addition, a well-balanced daily schedule gives children a sense of security. The schedule of the day is clear and children know what to expect and understand what is expected of them. With the assurance that their physical environment and daily schedule are familiar and predictable, they can attend to learning activities and function as a part of a group. I want to bring your attention to the daily routine posted to the left of the screen. The daily schedule blocks out time and establishes a sequence for routines and experiences. A good schedule for preschool children is balanced. It offers choices and a range of activities, some initiated by children and others planned by teachers.
Yes, we are writers in pre-K. We start by developing fine motor muscles and skills to make sure that our hands and fingers can do what we want them to do. We do that by manipulating Play-Doh, grasping for small things, and cutting practice. Then we use a wide variety of writing material to draw, write, illustrate, label, and write words and short sentences. It is amazing what the right materials in the right sequence at the right point in development can do. We practice writing our name daily, and since our rooms are rich in environmental print, writing becomes something that your child will naturally want to do. We use that desire along with our teaching expertise to model and scaffold until before you know it, you have a writer in your midst.
Teachers are aware of the power of the environment and arrange their space to convey the messages they want children to receive. Can't you just hear the thinking going on? This is a good place to be. I belong here. This is a place I can trust. This is a place I can be by myself when I want. I can do many things here. This is a safe place to explore and try new ideas. This is a place I can think and learn to read and do math and explore and discover the world around me. I am a thinker. Don't be surprised if the next Picasso or George Washington Carver is sitting in preschool this year. Art involves designing, creating, and exploring. Children mix paints, pound and shape clay, build structures, dance, and dramatize stories. Preschool teachers introduce children to a wide variety of experiences in the arts throughout the day. In addition, preschool children learn science by exploring the world around them. When you provide an environment with many varied materials, children manipulate them to see how they work. They experiment and ask questions. As they seek answers to their questions, they learn to enjoy, appreciate, and understand their surroundings. We are artists. We are scientists in preschool.
We are definitely readers in pre-K. Letters, sound, and literacy are a big part of what we do to make sure our students are well on their way to developmentally appropriate reading. DPSCD has adopted the Orton Gillingham approach in all of its elementary literacy classes, and preschool is included. The Orton Gillingham approach is a direct, explicit, multi-sensory, structured, sequential way to teach literacy, reading, writing, and spelling. This means that our teachers use sight, hearing, touch, and movement to help students connect language with letters and words. Your students will have 30 minutes a day of direct literacy instruction. Every GSRP pre-K classroom in DPSCD is fully licensed by the state of Michigan, and we maintain the adult-child ratio of 1 adult for every 12 children. In fact, in most rooms, we maintain a lower ratio of 1 adult for every 8 students. We are also proud to note that Detroit Public Schools Community District hires only degreed, certified, early childhood endorsed ZA or ZS teachers, many of whom have master's degrees to teach in our pre-K rooms. We also employ para-educators to provide instructional assistance, most of whom have a Child Development Associate's degree, its equivalent, or are working on a plan to complete their schooling. And we employ noon-hour aides to assist with the nutritional portion of our day. Every child in our program is provided breakfast, lunch, and an afternoon snack. All staff receives more than 24 hours of training in childcare every year to keep up to date on best practices.
Family engagement in a child's early educational experience is important because it increases the parents' knowledge of their child's program and can demonstrate to the child the value they place on schooling. Not only can strong family-school connections promote positive child gains during the preschool years, but research shows that the benefit extends well into the future. Detroit Public Schools Community District provides many opportunities for families to be involved, such as working with their child to complete the home activity calendar, attending parent-teacher conferences, volunteering in the classroom, and being a part of the parent committees such as the data analysis team. During the meeting, the attendees analyzed the GSRP program and child outcome data. They set goals and continuously monitor the progress towards those goals. In addition, the district-wide events bring students, parents, school, and community to a place of harmony, all in the name of educating our youngest students.
Hopefully, this short presentation has given you a lot to think about, and we have presented you with the tools that you need to make an informed decision for your child. Next steps would be for you to complete the pre-screen form found online at www.detroitk12.org/early childhood. Then, gather your child's required documentation, birth certificate or verification, your proof of income and ID. You will be contacted by a teacher for personal assistance with completing the application process online or in person as appropriate. Please note, enrollment in the DPSCD GSRP classrooms is based on income, risk factors, and the verification of all needed documentation. Documents, birth certificate, proof of income, immunization records, proof of residency, and health appraisal must be presented for verification. Once verifications and calculations are made, parents will be notified regarding the enrollment of their child in the program. Since enrollment is not based on a first-come, first-served basis, but rather on a process in compliance with the Michigan Department of Education guidelines, notification of enrollment will be made in writing. Please note, each year the governor must sign the state aid bill authorizing funding for the GSRP program.
Well, our time together is almost over, but we wanted to give you some helpful hints for starting preschool. The National Association for the Education of Young Children gives helpful hints for starting preschool. They include establishing a routine. For example, going to bed early and waking up early for school. Making sure to participate in home visit program. Make a book about school. Or tell stories about when you started school. And read, 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 especially books about going to school and saying goodbye, such as The Kissing Hand by Audrey Penn, David Goes to School by David Shannon, and Will I Have a Friend by Marion Cohen, just to name a few. Many things we need can wait, but the child cannot. Right now is the time. Her bones are being formed, her senses are being developed, her blood is being made. To her, we cannot answer tomorrow. Her name is today. Thank you, parents. Thank you, students. Thank you, staff. Thank you all for attending the most awesome pre-K experience.